My name is Amber Bean, and this is my ethics project for ELPA 6872, Technology Applications for Educational Leaders. Facebook strikes again and is becoming the fastest way to ruin your reputation and lose your job. Social media has blurred the lines between private and public, work and personal, friend and stranger. The consequences of this can be catastrophic. In some cases, teachers have been fired for statements they have made or photos they have posted on social media sites. As first reported by NPR's Nancy Solomon, a teacher in Union, New Jersey posted comments on her Facebook page that began with remarks that a gay history exhibit in the school should be removed, followed by her asking her friends to pray and leading to her calling homosexuality a perverted sin. This inflamed parents and students, who held demonstrations at the school board meetings and urged the district to begin an investigation. The teacher has been suspended during the investigation. The teacher's postings occurred during a time of cyberbullying and anti-gay bullying. This offhanded comment may have far-reaching consequences. Meanwhile, in Paterson, New Jersey, a first-grade teacher in a largely Black and Latino school may lose her job after commenting on Facebook that she feels like a warden for future criminals. The question here is, are these offhanded comments that are being amplified by the world of social media grounds for dismissal? Had these comments been spoken instead of posted, would their effects be as far-reaching? John Palfrey of Harvard's Berkman Center for Internet and Society says maybe not. He argues that the consequences of saying something dumb are far greater in the digital age. In the Paterson, New Jersey case, a judge ruled that the teacher can be fired for calling her students future criminals on Facebook. These cases and many more like them have prompted some school districts to implement social media policies that spell out the do's and don'ts of social media. Dayton Public Schools in Ohio introduced a policy to go into effect next year that bans teachers from friending, messaging, or texting students, or from responding to students' messages on social media. Lake County Schools in Florida introduced guidelines last year concerning the way teachers should approach social media. The guidelines advocate against posting about students, colleagues, or job duties, recommend that teachers delay posting about a subject they are angry about until they are calm and clear-headed, and suggest that subjects and photos on a personal web page remain rated G. And in July, in Missouri, the legislature passed a law restricting teachers from using social media sites that enable them to contact students through private messages. The measure was repealed after critics said it was too broad and may have prevented teachers from using Facebook at all. Revised legislation mandated that all school districts develop a social media policy by March of 2012. Another example of offhanded commentary leading to dismissal happened in Philadelphia's Central Bucks School District. A high school English teacher blogged derogatory comments about her students using the words rude, disengaged, lazy whiners, frightfully dim, utterly loathsome, the queen of drama, and airhead spelled out in all caps in her blog, which was meant for a few friends but shared on Facebook by a student who found it. The teacher sued the school district that month, but the U.S. District in Philadelphia dismissed her lawsuit in July of 2014, and then a later decision upheld that dismissal. And finally, as if writing nasty things isn't enough, how about photo proof? A teacher in Winder, Georgia was forced to resign after photos of her surfaced drinking a beer and holding a glass of wine taken on a recent trip to Europe, neither of which are illegal. However, she is now in a legal battle with Appalachia High School to get her job back. Her lawyer pointed out that the photo would be like if you went to a restaurant and saw your child's teacher sitting there with their spouse having a glass of wine. School officials also took offense to the use of profanity on her Facebook page. The English teacher later found out it was one anonymous emailer who alerted the school board after seeing the picture on the social networking site, regardless of the fact that she had all of her privacy settings on high meaning that only her closest friends had permission to see her pictures. Court documents reveal that officials warned teachers about unacceptable online activities, and they claimed that her page promoted alcohol use and contained profanity. As you can see, one wrong click of the mouse can be detrimental for your career and reputation. Comments in the digital age can be catastrophic, especially in education. The good news is, the benefits of technology far outweigh the risks if you follow these guidelines on best practices for digital media. Do post comment updates and comments. If you're in a public forum, keep it light and positive. If you can't, just keep quiet. Do connect with colleagues with whom you feel safe. Don't connect with colleagues you're unsure about. Being friends with everyone isn't part of the job description. Do control your privacy settings and keep up with the changes that Facebook makes to control those privacy settings. Do take care when posting pictures of others. If you tag a colleague, just think how you'd feel if they did the same to you. Do disconnect from negativity. Unfriend or block those who continually blast you with negativity and trolling. And do show what you're proud of. If you've done something great, let people know. And now for what not to do. Don't follow your students on Facebook. Your intentions are innocent, but there's little to gain and much to lose. Don't comment on status updates of your students, even if it's positive, because you'll either be criticizing or showing favoritism. You really can't win. Do think twice before you connect with parents on social media. In a small community, it can be fine, but think twice before you do it. Don't drink and tweet or post. Comments made after a bottle has been opened never look so wise or amusing in the morning. Don't post party pictures off social media. If you lost dignity and it was photographed, don't revisit the crime scene. Don't share beach photos of anything with you in a state of undress. Those bikini photographs may look fabulous, but just don't do it. And don't overpost. Don't offer the world continuous updates on your activities. Don't post during work hours. It just doesn't look good, not even if it was scheduled. Social media and technology are certainly here to stay, and understanding the ethical responsibility therein can make for a positive experience for all. Thank you.